Hey guys, this is Arsenal Giants PS3 and this is episode 7 of Season 5 of our FIFA 12 Bolton Wanderers Manager Mode commentary, and we are now into the month of October. We're moving along with this series very quickly, but we have 3 matches for you this episode. First off, we have a home game against the league leaders Tottenham, then we have an away match against Blackburn Rovers, so some very tough matches there, and then our last match of the episode is a home game to Manchester City, so yet again a trio of very tough matches. Really looking forward to them, and hopefully we can take as many points as possible. But now looking at the Premier League table, and we are in 3rd place with 13 points, 2 points behind Tottenham of all people. As an Arsenal fan, I am not happy about that whatsoever, and we are 1 point behind 2nd place Liverpool. At the bottom of the table, Leeds United are on bottom with 4 points, with Sunderland climbing up the table. I'm quite happy about that. But now it's time for goal of the episode, and as voted by you guys, it was the Ibra goal against Aston Villa, the fantastic, just cut on the inside with a little bit of skill there, and then smashed it into the bottom hand corner. So thank you guys for leaving a comment on that. But just before we move into our game against Tottenham, Xherdan Shaqiri has pulled up with a quad injury. That's a bit unfortunate. Hopefully he should be back in time for the Tottenham match, but his stamina is going to suffer a little bit. But anyway, on to our match against Tottenham now, and the Tottenham team is looking reasonably strong. They don't have Luka Modric, but they do have Gareth Bale, Loic Remy and Ashley Young, so a pretty damn good team. A lot of other players aren't quite top quality, but nonetheless they are top of the table, and 3 points is going to be really important for us. So we get off to a good start. Ibra playing through Lee Chong-yon, just going to sprint down the flank, hopefully has someone in the area, and of course Falcao with the header to put us 1 up inside the opening 10 minutes. And I know people like last episode I got a few people saying it's not sweaty with a header, and I do agree with you. However, I don't know really, it's sort of a bit of a grey area, so let's just ignore everything about sweaty and headers, ignore it all. Xherdan Shaqiri with the shot there, a good save by Aurelio Gomez, and from the corner Subotic with the header on the 18th minute, and we are 2-0 up against Tottenham. Did not expect this whatsoever, but what a fantastic header from Subotic, and Tottenham are just completely shocked at this, completely shell-shocked. And Subotic, look at that defensive look, just one touch from every player and out wide to Sanchez and start the counter. Unfortunately nothing came of it, but yet again on the attack Tottenham just have no idea how to contain us, and Falcao through and goal, takes a little touch and then just slots it under Gomez to put us 3-0 up inside the opening 30 minutes, and I just couldn't believe that was happening so quickly. I was 3-0 up against Tottenham. I mean, as an Arsenal fan, I'm bloody happy. But I'm a little bit surprised Tottenham were quite this easy, and Huddleston with the shot there, just wide of the post. Loic Remy not happy with that shot whatsoever, and yet again just going to carry on attacking, putting Tottenham under pressure. They do manage to clear it out, but Hummels back into the danger zone. Shaqiri then finds Ibra, who plays through Falcao, and look at that, how clinical was that, just into the bottom hand corner, and we are 4-0 up. And that just, you know, every shot we've had on target has managed to go in. Every shot we've had has been on target, and that is just so impressive. Of course, Tottenham back on the attack. Huddleston on the flank, crosses in, and Steve Mandanda not really sure what he's up to, and Scott Parker does manage to win the header, then sprints around the player like a crazy person there. But nonetheless, a little bit of hesitation there from Steve Mandanda, a little bit unlucky, but nonetheless at half time it is Bolton 4, Tottenham 1. I'm just going to show you the stats here. All 4 of our shots have been on target and have resulted in a goal, so that is a pretty damn impressive stat right there. That just shows how clinical we've been in this first half, and we get off to another great start in the second half. Falcao through and goal, can he keep up the clinicalness? Unfortunately he can't, but it was still a shot on target nonetheless, but a good save by Aurelio Gomez there. But Tottenham were trying to get back into the match, some nice bit of skill there from Gareth Bale, but Subotic at the back, what a fantastic player he's been for us. Make a couple of substitutions, bring on Danny Murphy and Andre Santos for Alexis Sanchez and Xherdan Shaqiri, just trying to give them as many players as possible time on the ball, and hopefully stamina can be rescued a bit. And Ibra wins a free kick, goes for the free kick, and what a fantastic free kick it was. A good save by Gomez, but that was heading into the top hand corner, and that was a fantastic save by Gomez. And Tottenham just again trying to get back into the match, trying to create some sort of chances, and Giovanni Dos Santos, some pretty good wing play there from Tottenham, lofts in a ball, and Tom Huddleston does get them a goal back, and hopefully that isn't going to be the comeback goal. But at 4-2 I was slightly getting a bit cautious, I get a bit concerned, but Lee Chong-yon wins the ball, intercepts it, plays through Falcao, and who's that on the edge of the area? It is Ibra, and he chips it into an open net. A slightly sweaty goal pass across, but who really gives a damn? And what's that scoreline, Tottenham fans? Is that from last season? Arsenal 5, Tottenham 2? I think it is. But we are absolutely cruising here. Have another chance. Falcao just throwing the defender to the ground. Ibra with a shot. Could have made it 6-2 there, but another good save from Gomez. And that is that at full time. Bolton 5, Tottenham 2. An absolutely humiliating defeat there for Tottenham, but I really don't care. And Luka Modric, look at this. All good news we're having now. Luka Modric has returned from injury. I can't throw him into the first team straight away, but hopefully he can make a few substitute appearances. So anyway, on to our second match now against Blackburn, and their team, the standout player there is David Silva, the number 37 of all numbers, really. I'm quite surprised by that. But if there's one player to watch out for, it has to be him, but I'm not really too cautious about any of their other players. Maybe David Goodwillie, and just look at that. Goodwillie throws him off the ball there, but a fantastic stop from Hummels manages to keep him out, and Subotic just thrown to the floor. Completely surprised by that, but look at this for a through ball. Not only can Cheick tackle, he can pass too, and another clinical finish from Falcao to put us 1-0 up inside the opening quarter of an hour. Look at that for a finish into the bottom hand corner. Goalkeeper didn't stand a chance, but Blackburn on the attack. Rakitic pulling away, and he just pulls his shot wide. They're really unfortunate on him, and we get a little bit lucky there, but look at that for an interception from Cheick. He's just such a phenomenal player. And Hernandez through and goal from a Falcao pass, and he puts it in the back of the net. 2-0 up inside the opening 37 minutes, and that really was a fantastic strike from Hernandez. And we're just so clinical on the ball now. Earlier in earlier episodes it was like really hard to score a goal, but now we're just so clinical. And look at that from Shaqiri on the turn, on the volley, and a good save by Smith there. Not really sure what Smith it is, but there you go. And at half time it is Bolton 2, Blackburn 0. Cruising here and on course for 3 points, but we're just passing it around the area now. Hernandez picks it up and then just smashes it in the back of the net to put us 3-0 ahead just after half time, and it is no wonder that Blackburn are at the bottom of the Premier League as it stands. They're just absolutely terrible, can't defend for their lives, and just look at that header, just terrible. Blackburn were trying to play themselves back into the match, trying to get at least something for their home support, but nothing was paying off for them really at all. Luke Young there with a ball in to Vukcevic, I think that's how you pronounce it, and he pulls his shot just wide. But again, we're on the attack after Blackburn had that little bit of spell of possession, and Hernandez played through here, takes it past Bamba, then the shot just wide. There could have been 4-0 and wrapped up completely, and I decided to bring on Luka Modric and Walter Gargano. I'm going to give Luka Modric a couple of minutes now so he can recover from his injury. And Falcao here through and goal. Can he make it 4-0? Unfortunately he can't, and he apologises for that terrible miss. But at full time it was Bolton 3, Blackburn 0. Not only a 3-0 win, but also a clean sheet as well. Really happy about that. But now on to our third match against Manchester City now, and this is going to be a big match, especially at home. We are hopefully going to get 3 points, but you never know. Their team is looking as strong as ever. Schneider and Samir Nasri. I don't really like Samir Nasri, but there you go. All Arsenal fans don't really hold a very high opinion of him. But nonetheless, Man City got off to a good start. Tevez on the shot, and what a block there from Subotic. A fantastic block there. Otherwise, that would have gone in the back of the net. But a counter-attack now on the ball. Falcao playing a little 1-2 here with his partner Ibra up front, and Ibra looks up and plays through Falcao, through and goal. Can he score? Of course he can. Takes it back a little bit and then just finesses it past Hart. And even one of the world's greatest goalkeepers at this point in time, Hart, can't keep that out. And that's a little bit disputable, I know, but nonetheless, on FIFA he is absolutely unbeatable sometimes, Hart. But nonetheless, Man City on the attack and play through there to Wayne Bridge. He tries to curl it in the top hand corner, but Steve Mandanda, actually on a very good run of form recently, keeps that out easily. But nonetheless, Cambi has to play through Samir Nasri, and he just hits it and equalises for Man City. And of all people to score for City, it had to be that bloke, Samir Nasri. Oh, I hate him so much. But nonetheless, on the attack now, Sanchez on the flank, got a lot of space and time, tries for the shot and just goes over. Very unfortunate there. Maybe could have got that a little bit more on target actually from the amount of time and space he had. But nonetheless, we win the ball there. Falcao with his aggressive behaviour. Ibra now on the ball and just tries for the shot from here. But Hart, he is a difficult keeper to beat, and especially from that angle you aren't going to be beating Hart. But at half time it was Bolton 1, Man City 1. And at this point Man City just seemed to completely collapse, and it was chance after chance for us. Look at this from Ibra. Look at that skill, and then tries for the long shot. Just went wide there. That was a lovely bit of skill from Ibra leading up to that, and we're on the attack once again. Xhaka and Shaqiri playing into Ibra, and Ibra just takes it past Grant Hanley like he isn't even there, then tries for the shot. Another good save by Hart, keeps that out, and Hart now having to do a lot more work than he was expecting, I expect. And Ibra on the ball yet again. Hanley really not being able to handle Ibra and win the shot, and another good save by Hart. He is really in top form, and I decided to bring on Luka Modric for Lee Chong, and hopefully he can inspire us to a victory. But yet again, Ibra just taking it past Hanley like it isn't even there. Then another great bit of skill. They're trying to catch up with him. He lays it off to Luka Modric. He tries for the finesse, and yet again another fantastic stop there from Hart. And I was really starting to think, well, I can't get past Hart a second time. Just getting the goal earlier was enough for me, really, but I can't get past him. Win the free kick, and Luka Modric, look at that, palms it onto the crossbar, and how lucky can you get? And yet again it comes back out to us. Luka Modric on the ball, plays it to Falcao, tries to finesse it in and just went wide of the post. Really unfortunate, but now it's inside the 88th minute, and Tiote, yet again, he's just such a player. He wins the ball perfectly. Going to speed this up just a little bit to get to the actual highlight, and now Luka Modric on the ball makes his run inside the area. Falcao drags the defender away, and Luka Modric makes it 2-1. Of course, in the 90th minute, guys. You cannot write that. You cannot write that whatsoever. Luka Modric, returning from injury as a substitute, makes it 2-1, and that is full time. A really important 3 points, and at the end of this episode, we are top of the table with 22 points, 2 points ahead of Chelsea, and Manchester City are in 7th place after that defeat. Tottenham as well have also fallen down to 8th place, and Blackburn, as you can see, at the bottom of the table. Sunderland have also gone up to 10th now, but now we're going to have a look at one of our old clubs, Fulham, and they are in 2nd place with 28 points, 1 point behind the table toppers Norwich City, so hopefully they can come back up to the Premier League. That would be pretty cool if it could do. But now it's time for goal of the episode, and first off we have the Falcao goal against Tottenham, where he finessed it into the bottom hand corner. Really nice passing leading up to it, and then just finessed into the bottom hand corner. And then lastly we have the Luka Modric goal against Manchester City, just because of the sheer importance and the fact that he came back from injury and scored that goal. So anyway guys, if you could leave a comment telling me which one you think should be goal of the episode, that would be greatly appreciated. And now for player of the episode, and surely has to be Falcao, just because of the sheer amount of goals he scored. He scored so many goals this episode, and he scored a hat-trick against Tottenham, so I'm going to have to give it to him. He really was a phenomenal player this episode. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, if you could leave a thumbs up, that would be greatly appreciated. It really helps us out. So anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.